Coming to the when the government side, it is a project. Farmazone is a project which is supported by the Department of Biotechnology, and the overall idea is about creating a cloud-based advisory infrastructure, which would benefit the whole ecosystem, right from medium to low farmers, as well as the industry ecosystem in under a single platform. And not only that, the most important part here is crop specific information, which is scientifically curated and well established, is that would be the source of data, which would eventually be leading to the overall cloud ecosystem or cloud platform. It's a multi-institute project wherein IIT Mandi in Himachal Pradesh, that is the Indian Institute of Technology Mandi, is the lead institute who are looking into most of the technological aspect. And other partners include the Central Potato Research Institute in Shimla, who are giving us most of the crop-specific information about potato. Potato is our first sentinel crop, based on which all the platforms and others are being developed. And also we have other partners like IORA, which is based in New Delhi. So they provide us most of the field specific, or you can say management side of the project. So currently we took some definitely advisors from Penn State University, which is in United States, as well as from the NIAB, which is in the UK, and also Godan, which is an open source open agriculture data open source platform. So we are closely working with them on various aspects. As I mentioned, the whole project is divided into multiple phases. It started in 2018, and we already completed, say, first two phases of the project, wherein in the initial phases, it is focused on the need assessment of the farmers. Okay, and that includes in relation to potato, what are the various support systems which the farmer really thinks would be needed. Coming ahead, then is the technology deployment phase, wherein we built up the cloud platform and the advisory systems, like say right from registrations to providing the advisories to the farmers via app, for example. So we do have a Farmazone app. It is in the Play Store currently. So those were the two phases which we are done. Followed by that, now the next phase is predominantly evaluating the benefit which the farmers have, some sort of quantitative measures to understand the benefits which the Farmazone platform has managed to provide, and also the pan-India expansion plan. See, our phase 1 and phase 2 is predominantly focused on 3 states, Punjab, UP, and Himachal Pradesh. So, and along with the farmers whom we register, there are other farmers as well coming from various societies, like Lahore Potato Society, that is one, and we do have another society from the Punjab as well. So overall, currently the Farmazone base has about 5,000 farmers. Coming to the larger picture, the platform is adaptable with other crops as well. For example, if we were to go with other crops, like say 20 major crops of India, wherein the DBT has a vision that it has to go into next phases, wherein we integrate more crop information using the same platform, same model in the benefit of the farmers. So that will provide various information. When you look at it, what is this cloud exactly? This cloud platform will have the information of the registered farmers. If I'm a farmer, I can get into via the app, I can get into the cloud database and check what is happening in my field, whether the field level information, what are the last few seasons, what I have been growing, what is the yield of my field, how did the soil parameters worked in my field. That information also we put in the cloud. And if at all the farmer wanted to do disease diagnosis, he can do it. this is a larger scale pilot, you can say, wherein the use cases are going across pan India. So before embarking and spreading it to millions of farmers at the same time, where handling so many queries would become a challenge, we wanted to ensure that the platform does the job, I mean, serves the purpose for which it is developed. So that we evaluate, always go back and reiterate the improvement of our apps. Disease diagnosis, for example, we want it to be accurate enough that the information provided is really authentic and well standardized. Some other, coming to the research wise, we are doing precision farming based tests in the field. Currently, we do have the faculty and expertise at IIT Mandi who are experts in precision farming. Okay, and image processing, for example, is another area. So there is a research component involved in this. Here we do have multiple options to take up, given that the cloud platform is optimized, or the prototype developed properly, and also the app is in hand. All we have to do is put the relevant information of the crop. So here we are pretty much being open at the moment to incorporate any crops, but DBT has envisioned that the 20 major crops of India would be very essential. So what we are currently focusing for the next crop is oil seed crops, because we depend on some of the imports in relation to the oil seeds mainly. So we wanted to see, and there is a need, because there is an expansion of these oil seeds like soya bean and others in the Indian context, where I think this year 11% of our field area has farmers adopted soya bean cropping. This is the latest stats. That means it is going to keep on increasing over the coming years. 20 crops, when you say, it could be right from grains to vegetables to medicinal crops to fruits. They would include all of those. We are actually remotely getting some requests from within Himachal as well, for us to facilitate this system on the apple, mushroom. These are some of the advisories where they want that we take up those and facilitate this the platform for those crops as well. So currently we are closely in discussions with multiple organizations.